In international news, do you remember that breakdancer from Australia named Raygun? Yes, there was news this morning that Raygun has decided to retire. So Biden and Trump are planning to have lunch together soon. The last time Trump saw Biden, I think, was at the debate. The last time most of us saw Biden was at the debate, but
I fully expect Joe Biden to pardon his son. I think the most important thing for me, honestly, is that we hold people in the government accountable.
So now he's in what they call a bit of a pickle.
You hated early voting. We weren't crazy about it, but clearly it worked to our advantage this time, sir.
I have to say, I'm kind of jealous of these people. I feel like it would be fun to believe everything, like UFOs and 5G, chem.
Ever wonder what happens when a late-night comedian goes head-to-head with a billionaire and a former president? Well, Jimmy Kimmel just found out. And let's just say, the sparks flew. From accusations of being a propaganda puppet to wild election conspiracy theories. This showdown had it all. But who actually came out on top? The answer might surprise you. All right, folks, buckle up because Elon Musk just picked a fight with Jimmy Kimmel. Yep, the guy who bought Twitter and somehow made it worse is now throwing shade at a late-night host. Real classy move, Elon. So what's the beef? Well, our favorite billionaire man-child just called Kimmel a propaganda puppet. And that's only the beginning.
So Biden and Trump are planning to have lunch together soon. The last time Trump saw Biden, I think, was at the debate. The last time most of us saw Biden was at the debate. But propaganda, the Washington Post is propaganda, the Atlantic is propaganda, NPR is propaganda, AP stands for Associated Propaganda.
You're going to pursue more charges against Hunter Biden.
We're going to see what the new Trump Department of Justice wants to do.
They're claiming that the fact that turnout was lower this time is proof that Biden cheated the last time, when the truth is all it proves is how bored we were in 2020. I didn't realize pot was against the law, and I didn't know Florida had laws in the first place.
That's rich coming from the guy who literally owns a social media platform. I guess in Elon's world, owning the megaphone doesn't count as propaganda. Let's break this down, shall we? On one side, we've got Jimmy Kimmel, a comedian whose job is to make jokes. On the other, we've got Elon Musk, the guy who once paid people a cool $1 million a day to vote for Trump. Now remind me, who's the real puppet here? I'll let you connect those dots, but wait, there's more. Elon has this adorable habit of calling everything he doesn't like propaganda. In the New York Times, propaganda. The Washington Post, propaganda. His morning cereal, probably propaganda too. At this point, I'm starting to think Elon doesn't actually know what that word means.
The one going around now is that because Trump won in 2024, it means the election was rigged in 2020. In international news, do you remember that breakdancer from Australia named Raygun? Yes, there was news this morning that Raygun has decided to retire. You know, Trump versus Harris wasn't the only item on the ballot. Americans voted on a number of propositions and ballot measures, everything from law enforcement to legalized cannabis. Election headquarters in Hollywood, where the race may be over, but we are still processing the results, mentally at least. I would confiscate Clarence Thomas's RV and go on a little POTUS immunity road trip, if you know it. If you have trouble getting drugs in Florida, you need a faster ATV.
Here's the thing. Musk used to be buddies with Trump. Remember when the orange turd said Elon would drop to his knees and beg for help? Guess Elon's memory is as short as his temper. Or maybe he just prefers to forget the embarrassing parts of his bromances. So how did Kimmel respond to being called a propaganda puppet? With a sick burn, of course. He called Musk Kermit and an insufferable nonsense propaganda puppet. Ouch. Someone get Elon a Tesla-branded ice pack.
I must, but what sucks for me is for the last 6 months, I've been working on a project, and I was hoping to announce it in January when Trump takes office because of the longstanding policy. It says a sitting president can't be prosecuted. But don't worry, James Comer, the chairman of the House Oversight Committee, is still on the important case of Hunter Biden. Time now to bleep and blur the big TV moments of the campaign in a special election edition, because for years now, Mike has been railing against and spending millions of dollars fighting early voting and mail-in ballots, all of which turned out to actually help Trump this time around. When Elon Musk came to the White House asking me for help on all his many subsidized projects, whether it's electric cars that don't drive long.
Ouch. Kimmel didn't just clap back. He went for the throat. Listen, Kermit, you bought Twitter. You literally own a propaganda machine. Double ouch. But the best part? Kimmel joked about launching a new show called Propaganda. Maybe Elon can sponsor it, with all that Twitter money he's not using to fix the platform. I mean, why squash bugs when you can pick fights with comedians, right? From Twitter tantrums to election delusions, buckle up, folks. We're about to take a one-way ride on the Trump train straight to Crazy Town.
A big Trump fan and Republican, I could have said drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it. And you know what he means by beg, I think, right? Hunter Biden, is he in government? But the saddest part is his father isn't going to give him a pardon. If I was Hunter Biden, I'd start calling Trump daddy. I have to say, I'm kind of jealous of these people. I feel like it would be fun to believe everything, like UFOs and 5G, chemtrails. And of course, no election would be complete without a totally baseless conspiracy. I spent 2 weeks trying to come up with a 4-word description of Elon Musk. I don't think I could do better than insufferable nonsense propaganda puppet. Might not even have to pardon himself. The Department of Justice is said to be winding down the multiple criminal cases they have against.
Ever wonder what happens when you mix sore losing bad math and a sprinkle of pillow-induced paranoia? Spoiler, it ain't pretty, but it sure is hilarious. So our favorite orange turd and his MAGA misfits are at it again. This time cooking up a conspiracy theory so wild, it makes flat earthers look like Nobel laureates. Get this, they're claiming that because Trump won in 2024, it proves the 2020 election was rigged. Yeah, that's like saying, I had a burrito for lunch today, so I must have eaten sushi yesterday. Totally checks out. But wait, there's more. These geniuses are pointing to lower voter turnout in 2024 as proof of cheating in 2020. Newsflash, Trumpsters. Maybe people just got tired of your political soap opera. Or maybe they ran out of popcorn to watch your clown show. Ever think of that? Here's a wild concept. What if losing an election just meant you lost? I know, mind-blowing stuff. Imagine a world where facts mattered, and tantrums didn't change results. Trump's club is treating conspiracies like an all-you-can-believe buffet. UFOs? Sure. Pile it on. Chemtrails? Toss in a side of that. Pizzagate? Don't mind if I do. At this point, they believe anything except the truth. Maybe we should start a new diet. The MAGA diet. You only consume conspiracy theories and alternative facts. Warning, may cause severe detachment from reality. Next voice, and let's not forget poor Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. He's probably sobbing into his overpriced foam right now after spending years fighting against early voting. Only for it to help Trump this time. Oops, talk about a cell phone. Lindell's now in what we call a pickle. He accidentally proved himself wrong, but he